Qualifying times, I'll tell you, the Bud just romped on this particular water. The Budweiser ran the world record speed. They have them listed at 143.885. Jackpot Foods, Jerry Hopp at 104.7. Mr. Pringles with Scotty Pierce at 137.9. Then U.S. West Cellular at 128. The Circus at 143. And Pietro's Pizza, Steve Davis. Welcome back, Superboat Sunday. The Circus, sponsored by the casinos in Atlantic City, Las Vegas, and Reno.
We still have a whole lot of rollers up in that north turn, Steve Reynolds, and it's terribly bumpy.
Watching Scotty go through there now looks a little lumpy. Here comes Chip, tight on the inside.
All right, now we have the Budweiser cruising the inside of the race course, and each one of the drivers coming down to the start line here, trying to set up and get themselves ready. With about a minute and 10 seconds left on the clock. And we have all of them down in the lower corner right now, keying on each other. The Hunter, in this particular one, last record of Hunter, 38. That's going to be threatened. Positioning excellent now on the back chute, Steve Reynolds. Everybody right where they should be with the time on the clock.
Quite a parade. It really is quite a parade.
Getting in there tight is the Budweiser, looking for the inside row. The Jackpot is in there also, coming up strong on the outside. Looks like she's going to want to take a wide start. Steve David is climbing right into the pack. There's 5 unlimited hydroplanes all jammed together as they come up into that turn. And it's the Budweiser on the inside buoy row. The Jackpot looks about to be in lane number 3, or rather the Pietro's. The Jackpot out wide. In about the 7 lane, it's going to be the Circus, and in about the 5 lane starting, it's going to be the U.S. West, and clear back and out of the range will be the Mr. Pringles. And Scott has said he'd start wide, but he's got a very good throttle going for it as they come down to the line. A good start for the Mr. Pringles, and the Budweiser starts to throttle up as they go down into the lower corner. That's the Bud on the right of your screen, and the Mr. Pringles about the center. There's Tom the Eighth now sliding into that first turn, and whoo-hoo, the rollers launch him out. There's the Mr. Pringles getting in there tight, and somebody's getting wet. Somebody's getting wet on the inside there as they go through that corner, riding a lot of water. 2 of them flop into a rooster tail. Oh, we got one that came very close. Very close. We had a hook. Yes, it was Steve David. It looks like we may have had a collision. Steve David and the U.S. West Cellular. We did have a collision. U.S. West Cellular has left sponsor damage right now, and I think they're going to have to put a stop to this heat. Chip Hanauer, meanwhile, is on his way down the back chute out front of the Miss Budweiser, but we're going to have flares fired, I believe. There they are. The flares have been fired, and this heat is being shut down as Chip Hanauer pulled by the Miss Budweiser. Now, the drivers have been told as soon as you see the flares, shut off your boat, but Chip Hanauer has not yet done it. Now the flares have been fired across his bow, right here from the official barge. He sees it now and is slowing down. All right, Steve David is on the deck of his hydroplane. The one that's damaged badly, though, that's the U.S. West Cellular. It looks like the rear end of the boat, Steve, as well as the left sponson, is gone. They collided coming into the lower corner there. Steve was in about the 3 lane and seemed to be riding a rooster tail at the time. We'll go back, of course, and take a look at that later on. But right now, Steve seems to be very, very nervous about the condition of his boat. This boat is a little bit older and could take on some water. He's at the rear of the cockpit, the rear of the cowling right now, buttoning things up. There is assistance to him out there, but the U.S. West Cellular down in that south turn is the one that really got clobbered. He was out front. He was riding a rooster tail, got caught up, it seems. And Wayne, were you able to catch a better glimpse of that than we were?
Saw it on the television monitor, and you called it exactly right. Right when you said there's somebody getting some water and getting washed down. That's exactly when it happened. The U.S. West Cellular, Todd Yarling, and Pietro's Pizza with Steve David. Somebody hit somebody back in that water, and when we take a relook at it, you'll be able to see what's going on. There's Steve David standing in the cockpit. Here's the replay. You see it, Mike. Well, see, we pick it up after the fact. But what it looks like a boat cut across, and look at that damage on the back of that boat from Todd Yarling. My, oh my, what a mess. Now, Mike.